One of the reasons that life can seem so overwhelming is because when you do use the TCB process, alien perspective, and look at all of the different forces acting on any individual as well as us as a group, you see what seems like an overwhelming amount. And this is not even a complete list. This is just an off of the top of the head list. So for an example is you can be driving in your car and you can be hungry. Now, are you safe? Okay, then you focus on the hunger. Then maybe you start thinking about your life and whether you're happy, you chose the right career. And then that causes an emotion of sadness or happiness. But then there's a no turn on red and you wonder why, and that's a political decision that somebody made and you wish you could be going and you're going to be late now for where you're going. The weather then starts. Maybe there's a lightning strike. Oh, it didn't hit me. I'm happy. There's a social element. There's like, what does everybody do? Do they turn on this red light anyway because of the neighborhood? Everyone just kind of doesn't really follow that sign. Cultural, which is like, what is the cool way to be, the acceptable way to be outside of even just the immediate social environment. The circumstantial, which is a tree falling near your car. There's a car turning into you. Obviously, the media influence on how to behave, the medical, of whether you're dealing with something medical in the moment, maybe that's also another force. And just the sheer randomness of, a squirrel running across the street or anything else that's going on. All of these things act in a sum total. And some of this is often described as a whole greater than the sum of the parts, or the Gestalt, which is something that you can't really calculate, but it is the reality nonetheless. The TCB philosophy basically recognizes this, that there's too many forces acting at once. To discount really any one of them would be to come up with an inaccurate answer. So one of the reasons we as human beings have so much trouble getting things more homeostatic in us as individuals and as the citizen body is because it is vastly complex. However, if we first recognize this, we can come up with a strategy of dealing with this that brings us to a peaceful, best under the circumstances thing that we can do. If you want to hear more about how we do that, get involved, leave a comment, and just stay tuned, and we'll talk about that as we keep going.